Wow, look at that level of detail. It's almost like someone was putting the painting. So this is DOORS Ideas Wiki. You may or may not have heard of it before, but if you're watching videos on my channel a lot, you've definitely heard of DOORS, and this is basically based on that game. It's actually a fandom wiki that's dedicated to creating fan-made ideas for the game DOORS. These never actually get officially added, so I thought today, instead of making a Roblox video, how about we react to some of these pages? I feel like there are a few pages here that'll be very interesting to talk about. Also, I just want you to know that there are definitely more ideas wikis than this. Find the Chomix Ideas Wiki, find the Markers Ideas Wiki, Grandy Ideas Wiki. I'm pretty sure almost all of these are dedicated to fan-made ideas. Some of them aren't, most of them are. So let's go to entities to see some of these. There are there's like 2 trending pages that I've never looked at before. So let's look specifically the ones I haven't looked at before. Just making sure I did comment here. The caretaker, what the, this is kind of broken, man. So this is basically like the normal format for there's a bunch of people here that create stuff. Like, people create stuff here all the time and edit stuff, but this is the normal format for like a page. They look different for every person. Make sure I haven't commented here either. Okay, I haven't commented here. Let's look at this. So, the caretaker V2 dressed up as Pizza Face. Man, this is Pizza Face. This is literally Pizza Face. Okay, we have a lot of images here. Caretaker V1, the reused image for Landlord. This is apparently a different character. Caretaker V2, and I don't even know what these are. Well, this is a scrapped Caretaker V3 design. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like this design very much. I really like V1, or this image. This image is kind of cool. But I don't like it looking like a human. That's just weird. It's like when they made Jack look like a human. But I think that actually might have turned out better since it was 2D. This just looks really weird. I don't know why. So the caretaker is an NC which resides in all floors. Man, all floors. There are like 30 floors in this wiki that people have created fan-made versions of. It's ridiculous. People, including me, have even made subfloors and secret floors. Mechanics. Okay, so active. When the caretaker is active, the painting will blink. When it blinks, the monster is active and hostile. Make sure to stay away from that painting at all costs. When it captures the player, it'll turn docile if a picture of the player's face is the new painting. So stay away from that painting. That's pretty easy. Caretaker is inactive. The painting, notice how there's no quotation marks, won't blink. Why are there no quotation marks? When it does not blink, the monster is inactive and docile. The painting is free to look at and read. So if it blinks, don't look at it or read it, and stay away from it. So when you are in a room for caretaker painting, try to be careful or else the caretaker will take care of you. That was a pretty clever play on words. These are the texts for the monster. When it is in its inactive state, this painting reads, "The Caretaker." When it is captured, you play it and you read it afterwards. This painting reads, "Username." That's creepy. Ever use a crucifix or lemonade? What? This painting is titled "Foolish." That's interesting. I wonder why it would be called Foolish after that. So, deceived? I'm gonna assume that means deceived. Wow, look at that level of detail. It's almost like someone was putting the painting. So wait, why is that him saying that? Or maybe it's, I don't know which player's point of view is saying that. I think it's the person looking at the painting after somebody got captured. But that wouldn't make sense. Because if it's your achievement, why would it be somebody else's point of view? I don't know, I'm being very strict and careful about this. I don't care. Wait, there was a painting in there? He didn't realize it because he was supposed to look away from it. Fool me once. I like that. That's clever. Shame on you. Use the crucifix on the caretaker. Well, if this is the most recent design, I think they need to change it. I think they need to change this design. But this is a very, very cool article. Remember, always use a crucifix to get out of a sticky situation. I feel like that's not something Guiding Light would say. Just note that I'm probably going to criticize a lot of these pages, but that doesn't mean they're bad. That just means there are mistakes I found. Mansion edition. Oh my goodness, it's in the mansion? The mansion is like a floor, right? I don't know, I forgot. Trivia. The first version of the caretaker was made on Ibis Paint, of course it was. The caretaker has two nicknames, Those being the false painting and the mimic. That's kind of cool. The idea for the entity was a Captain Jack Attack video. You got this idea from Captain Jack Attack? Okay, that was highly unexpected. I wonder which video he made that gave you the idea. The old image was recycled for the landlord. Okay, I need to know what the landlord is. That's the landlord. Got it. The landlord is an entity that acts exactly like Rush. Lowercase r, by the way, but it has a 1 in 20 chance to rebound for a second time. There are two phases for capital T, this entity. Uncharged. The uncharged version of this entity acts like Rush. The lights will flicker, or if you're past door 250, you will hear his sound coming closer. You must hide in one of the closets in order to survive the landlord. Okay. The charged version of this entity will not make the lights flicker at all. So there's a charged and uncharged version. Charged is harder. That's cool. You have to listen for it coming, and when it comes, it'll rebound again. The limit for rebounds being 4. TLDR, this is ambush on steroids. I like that. That was funny. It's spelled wrong, but that was definitely funny. So this is uncharged death messages. You have died to a rushing entity. Oh, dude, you've faced the same entity, but great, this whole time. Really? Use what you've learned from Rush, dude. You died to him again. Use what you know from ambush. That's all. Second death message is 2 sentences. I really like the detail in this, though. Especially because they created an image and they added all these mechanics and stuff. Can we have something else? Survive uncharged, the landlord. Charged monstrosity. What the f? Oh my goodness gracious. Are you looking for the normal evil light? Check him out here. Okay, I'll check that later. What the flip? What? There's so much. There's so much. There's so many images. Oh my god. Art by Win the Mitchie. Fan art by Jamal's. More art by Jamal's. Physical form, my version, also by Jamal. I thought this was just gonna be one of those lights that like gives death messages, but no, this is completely different. What is that thing? Alright. Statue is this is called Statue. Statue is a boss that can throw things of telekinesis. Evil light is possibly controlling the statue. I don't get it anymore. What's the difference? You hear a roaring sound at the distance. There is a statue? That's impossible, you think. Not unless someone possessed it. You realize it was the evil light. It comes in, demanding a battle. You suddenly feel like you remember this statue. And it appears as the final boss of the mansion. It is possessed by the one known as Evil Light, Guiding Light's rogue brother. It has infected the statue of its energy, so it has the red side. There is some deep lore in this. Evil Light in its normal form misleads you to dupe / tricking light doors in the mansion and the guiding hollow. In the guiding hollow, it can also make stalagmites fall from the roof. Avoid them and be careful. Makes altars and kills you with statue form if you crucify them in a paraphobia. How many things is this guy in? In his boss fight at door 499, it can use telekinesis to throw stuff at you. 499, okay. You can throw barbed wire from the fences, furniture from door 498, explaining a giant crack in the roof, and crates in the corner. However, crates are exactly what you want to throw. And that is crucifix, and make sure that the crate misses you, because if it hits you, you don't get the crucifix. Okay, you can also swing its sword and stomp at you. If it stomps on you, you die instantly. The barbed wire does 20 damage, the sword does 40 damage, and the crates do 10 damage, and the furniture does 60 damage. This is a boss fight. This is not a boss fight. This is a boss fight. If you see a dupe door lit by evil light, don't go in it. In its boss fight, if it throws a crate at you, dodge it, and you can get increased fix and deal 50 damage to it. That's nice! That battle's gonna take forever if it has 1,000 health. Is that a weeping angel? The statue crumbles and roars in horror, leaving nothing but a few stone body parts and a stone sword in the grass. Evil Light then gets crucified, yelling that he'll get his revenge. Maybe he will! This is very, 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 very good. He's good friends with Misleading Light because they're both evil. I want to check out this one. The Misleading Light is a misleading entity. I could have never noticed. Appearing in floor 2 and on. Its main purpose is to deceive players by emitting red auras in certain areas, as well as providing tips upon the player's death. Let's see these messages. You died to Rush. It only wants a hug. Don't hide from it. I think I understand what this thing is trying to tell us now. You died to Ambush. It'll protect you from the monsters in the hotel if you let it come near you. What the freaking heck? If you hide from it, it won't protect you. Don't hide. Literally, there's no way for it to kill you? You died to the eyes. It loves attention. Keep looking at it. Well, the it loves attention part is probably true, but don't keep looking at it. You died to the figure. It can see, but it can't hear. Use this as an advantage. That's the complete opposite. You died to Halt. I think its name explains everything. Just don't move and it won't hurt you. Yeah, why is it called Halt if it needs us to move? You died to Ambush because Jack appeared. Jack is just protecting you. Jack is just protecting me so Ambush can protect me? How does that make sense? Without items. You died to Hide. It pushed you out because you didn't give it items. Make sure to give it your items next time and stay in there for as long as possible. What? That is the one thing I did not expect it to say. You died to the Void. Make sure to split up next time, man. That's, you know, if you really think about it, they're gonna do that, and then they're gonna die to this thing, and then they're gonna get that message, and they're gonna be like, dude, I did that. Look what happened. Unguiding Light? Wait a minute, what? That can't be actually accessible in the game. It would have to be accessible in like the April Fool's event or something. Dupe. You died to Dupe. If you see a suspicious door, enter it. Dupe will give you a free scanner. I guess all you guys had to do was just walk in those doors this entire time. Look at this. Misleading Light. Rush only wants to hug me. Shut your mouth. I am here to escape, not for friends. Why does every hate Guiding Light? LOL. Hey, I have an entity similar to this named Fail. Do you mind me putting that your entity is... What? Wait, let me read this again. Hey, I have an entity similar to this named Fail. Do you mind me putting that your entity is Fail's twin brother because Fail is brothers of Guiding Light? No, plus, I don't know what entity is that. I literally just told you, dumbo. Don't you dare insult me or I'm not letting you put Fail as a twin brother of Misleading Light. Kid, you literally just said you weren't going to anyway. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video. I might also make a part 2 if you want to watch that. If you enjoyed this one, I don't know. See you guys next time. Bye.